Well, Coach, to be predicted this time of year, it is a cold and windy night in downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
Off play action, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Let's go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
On first down, Costello. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Earl Thomas in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
Looking to throw. Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Protein spill. Snap.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tannehill now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 49. Yes. Hey, pick your game up. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's going to look. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
On the set.
56 at the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Michael Kendricks made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Ravens.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Steelers 0.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter.
You got tape.
Bravo. Let's goodbye.
Off the play fake. Costello. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Kendricks. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Watch the shit. 6-6. Pull it high. Yep.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey. Chance.
Now.
On 1st down, Tannehill dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's got Snead. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
All day.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. RG3. His third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Washington's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hurry.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Costello. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tyus Bowser. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After after the sack on first down. Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Hey, Charlie.
4 down. 4 down. 4 down.
To throw again. Costello. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
56.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On the ready.
149. Not here. Double time.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Looking to throw. Costello. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Let's go. 10-2 sauce.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Yo. Go.
Shit. Check 4.
Get it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards there on third down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got?
From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7.
Ready. 18 Gator.
19 yards.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in your step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Costello. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
On the ball.
Off play action. Costello. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 63 yards on the ground.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st First down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Set. 10-2 soft. 5.
Now Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jim. Slam.
On 3rd down, Costello. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
56.
Looking to throw. Costello trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 31, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now it's Tannehill, and he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Not today.
6 guys. Check 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the...
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ingram again, a first down carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14. And a Steeler first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Go. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Baltimore, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Select the team you want. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. These players are on the last year of their contract. Cap room is how the closer your contract. This is the player card. Here you can see your players. This is the development trait. This is the ability. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful... You have a player healed from injury and ready to play.
The Eagles are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock.
Start your week by installing your game plan. This player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in your lineup and In offensive, each week you can, once you've made your game plan, choose to start. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. 120! 82!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Sunday.
Watch twits.
Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kareem Martin tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's complete to Whitaker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Wentz now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Fighting to stay upright. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Breida to get the third quarter started. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Whitaker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll begin the drive with Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Whitaker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Lefty. 81.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And
he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Wentz again. That'll be complete to Breida. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and in. So a victory here for the men in blue.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on E.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Breida. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 9 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20-plus.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here we go. Waiting.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Good job, D.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. This is Breida as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 31, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job! Good job!
From 17 yards out. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. That's complete to Whitaker. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime, and well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. It's a second down run with Sanders. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
Yeah, the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a carry for Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And a cutback right sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good job, D. Good job.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And they take a knee. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuning.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 13 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Wentz. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now a give to Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Wentz. That's complete to Arthega Whiteside. And able to get him down. But he does reach the 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch it. Let's go. Great.
On second and goal, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Throwing now is Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, being chased out left. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to...
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Carson Wentz. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Elliott is good. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Wentz going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backward. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Throwing his Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz on third down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. On second down, it's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 with about the 4. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Wentz now on first down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades for each. Browse available players to improve your team.
Kamara Drive-In. It's the coach, and this is on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Whitaker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
We play to win.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down,
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter.
And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 27, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return stops at the 30. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Wentz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turn. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They run again with Breida. They find some open field here. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Wentz now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wentz now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Whitaker. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. David Onyemata able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, his 4th. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Check, 47. I got you.
Lefty.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Get ready.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, They now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out. Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Go. 180. Hey, empty.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. This is Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Throwing on first is Wentz. He fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Whitaker. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's now 3rd down.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Sunday. Hey, box drop.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
They were the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get obviously one that should have been caught.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half. And he's got a 1st and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dee Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And an alley to run.
That was a really nice interception. Between playing man and...
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's complete to Whitaker. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Here we go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz to throw again. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 16 yards, a 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw is Wentz. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.